Evening, CL. Look, many of us have been there, haven't we? Stuck looking at supermarket shelves, panicked, trying to work out the differences and find out the best deal. And it is all to do with the unit pricing, this report from the watchdog. It's saying that unit pricing, which is normally just below the main cost of an item, is a bit confusing to people. So they use tea bags as an example, and they say that sometimes it'll say they're priced per 100 grams, but other times the tea bags, it'll say that they're priced per tea bag. And to be honest, that makes it pretty hard when you're trying to compare products and prices. And so the watchdog has told supermarkets that it must be clearer when it comes to pricing in order to help customers. And that is something welcomed by shoppers here in Glasgow today.
Aye, it is an issue, yeah, because sometimes you think you're spending less than you actually are, don't you?
Trying to work out what's the cheapest.
My sister does all that. She does all the coupons for Asda, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, you name it, everywhere.
And so would this help if they were told to make it clearer?
Definitely.
Are they clear enough?
Sometimes they are, aye, sometimes. Not all the time. Certain shops.
And does that impact when you're trying to decide on what you're buying?
Yes, aye, because the prices are just a bit scandalous at the moment, eh?
People don't mince their words in Glasgow, do they? And I love it. What have consumer groups been saying, though?
Well, one of them, the consumer rights group, which says it's been long campaigning on what it calls inconsistent and confusing pricing in supermarkets. This says this is a positive step. Supermarkets, they've said they'll reflect on these recommendations, but what happens if nothing changes?
If supermarkets don't step in and make unit pricing clearer on their labels, then the government needs to change the legislation to enforce the rules so that customers know that the price that they're paying is the best deal.
Now, another thing the CMA watchdog has been looking at is food inflation, a big one, but it found that higher prices on the shelves are not being driven by a lack of competition by supermarkets. There's been talk of them profiteering when it comes to groceries, but they actually say that profits, operating profits, are actually down.